Happy Friday, everyone. It is Friday today when I'm filming this, probably not when you're watching it, but happy Friday. I had so much things planned this morning, and I don't know why I don't have my tripod, but yeah, nothing is going according to plan. I wanted to have a really productive day, and yeah, I wanted to go ride my bike for a few miles and then do some Pilates and do all the things that I wanted to do. Today's video, sorry, is supposed to be a like ultimate hobby day video. My kids are at school. I just dropped them off. I just got back home from dropping them off, except one. So that's why our plans are now going to be a little different. I can't go ride my bike because I have one kiddo that stood at home today. I want to do some Pilates at some point in my day. I am actually really hungry right now, so I am going to make some like avocado toast. And he said he was down to try to eat some like butter and toast, so we're going to do that. I do still want to get like everything else done that I wanted to do today. We're going to be doing all things hobbies, so I have to update my Fobonichi planner weeks for like do my week layout for next, like this upcoming week. And then we are going to do some coloring, probably this little Lego set I have. Please don't mind my nails, they're just breaking off left and right. So I also want to take my nails off at some point today. What else? And then I wanted to just like talk books. So I'm gonna go downstairs and make my avocado toast, and then we can chat about my books while I eat. So let's go get some toast. While I'm waiting for my water to boil so I can do a hard-boiled egg on my toast, I figured I'd do one of my hobbies. It's a minute cryptic. I've seen a lot of people when I was looking into like hobbies and stuff to have in your like hobby basket or like your analog bag and everything. I've seen a lot of people having like the Myrtle book, and I do have that one. I bought it in the last vlog, but I don't think I've like sat down and like watched enough videos to do it correctly. Like I'm not Xing out the boxes enough, and then I'm like, oh, I could have gotten the answer, but I didn't follow through. So we are going to do my cryptic word puzzle for the day. Okay. So today I am on clue 4 in the mini cryptic book, and it says, let's clap a woeful race result. And it's a four-letter word and then a 5-letter word. So let's clap a woeful race result. Let's clap. Okay, first we need to find our, I don't know what the fodder or the definition would be for this one. Let's clap a woeful race result. I feel like let's clap is the fodder or whatever it's called, like what we're a woeful race result. I swear when I do these I feel very dumb. So I don't know what they're called. Okay, I think woeful race result is like our indicator, and that was, so if I'm doing all of that, that means what's left is probably our definition, which let's clap what words can we make from let's clap a last place. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. So the answer would be last place. Race result, a woeful race result, like a sad race result. Getting last place is sad, so my water's boiling now and I'm gonna go open my egg in. All right, I am back with my toast. It literally looks so delicious. I have some like chunky guac that I got from the store, some wild sprouts, boiled egg, chili flakes, like red pepper flakes, and some hot honey. And it's literally quite delicious. Please don't mind my husband's bike. We've been going bike riding lately. Now that the kids learn how to ride their bikes. So he keeps this in the house because his costs a gajillion dollars. I took a few bites, so I feel alive again. So I want to talk about my current reads. So not that I ever fell out of love with reading, I literally read over at least 10 books a month. Like I read all the time. But I was, so like I've always been a physical book girl. And then like last year, the whole entire year, I was just like picking up my Kindle and not picking up any physical books. So then I didn't want to buy any more physical books because I feel like I've shown you guys my library upstairs. And I have a lot of books, so I felt like if I'm not gonna be physically reading them, I don't need to be buying them. And I started getting to audiobooks, which has been fun. I have never been able to be an audiobook girly because my ADHD, I think of 50 million things while I'm listening to the book, and I feel like I'm not like grasping and like really listening and comprehending what's happening because I'm thinking of life. But I've been getting into audiobooks, which has been fun. But I have literally had this itch to like get back to like physical books, maybe even my Kindle. But I like want physical books again, and that makes me so happy. That was just like a side note. So I have read this week. I read Fake Skating. So this is like what I read this month. It's literally it's the 6th. I've read a couple books. So I read a Fake Skating by Lynn Painter. That was cute. I gave it I think like a 3.5 star or something like that. Being that Goodreads doesn't have half ratings, I do use Goodreads and Storygraph. I love Storygraph because I love getting like my monthly reading wrap-up collages. That's what I post on social media, not social media, but like my book club group, when we share our wrap-ups. And then I read Freedom from the 7 Deadly Sins. I actually listened to it. It was literally like 3 or 4 hours, so I just listened to that. And then I read Half His Age by Jeanette McCurdy. I really enjoyed this. It was very toxic, and it's funny because when I first started reading it, I posted in my Discord, I'm like, this is giving Bree and Oliver from Tell Me Lies, like the teacher-student dynamic and like the wife and all the things that shouldn't be happening but's happening. So I gave that a 4 star. And then I just finished reading Powerless, which is book 3 in the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. That one I enjoyed. It wasn't my favorite. I did give it a 3 star. It wasn't like horrible, but it wasn't like my favorite. I liked it, but just wasn't amazing to me. So at this very moment, I'm not reading anything, but I'm going to start have an audio of, I don't know where I've seen this at, but I have, okay, this is a random fun fact about me. I love watching like old shows, like black and white. Yeah, I don't know, my soul is just weird like that. I do watch like Golden Girls to go to sleep every night. And like Sanford and Son, I feel like that's like low-key, like if you know, you know. But lately, me and my husband have been watching the Andy Griffin Show, which is a black and white, like old show. And then I've been watching this past like few days, I've been watching I Love Lucy. Yeah, I don't know, I just love old shows and the humor, and like just to think about like the humor that they had back then, and like sometimes they would say like things that were like out of pocket or a little risque, especially for like those times, the 50s and the 60s. Like I just think it's funny. So I saw this book and that gave me all the aesthetic that I needed to see to want to read it. And it's called Meet the Newmans, and it's about like this family who has been like on TV, like social media, reality TV family, and then it's like things start to like crack and crumble and people are starting to see that they're not so perfect. I didn't read the full synopsis. I love going into books blind, so I just always like read like the first few sentences just to get the gist of what's happening, because I feel like synopsises they like give away so much, and it's like you already know what's gonna happen in the book now. So I didn't read all of it, but that's all I know about it. So I'm gonna start that, and I think I'm gonna also start, I have no clue what this one's about. I joined like a book club that's like near where I live at. I've never gone to it, but I like seeing like their polls and like what books they're gonna choose, and they chose this book called Number 32 by Cassie Stewart. I've never heard of it, but that's the book they chose, so I'm gonna read it. I'm not gonna go to the meeting, but I don't know, it's just fun to read books that they chose, I guess. I've seen this post on TikTok where she was like, why do all these books have so much smut and like so much spice, and like how a lot of these books are just all smut? And she said, like, even a fantasy book, she's like, girl, you're on a quest to kill the king, why are you thinking about having sex? Like, it's just so true. And I say this as a former dark romance girly. Like, I literally would read strictly dark romance. Like, that was the only genre. I didn't like romance, cute, contemporary, lovey-dovey romance. I wasn't really into fantasy at the time. For like 2 to 3 years, it was just dark romance. But then you get convictions, and I just felt like I needed to clear and cleanse my brain of the wildness of dark romance. So I do try to steer away from spicy books. It doesn't bother me so much, but I will like skip past those parts, especially like in regular like contemporary romance books. They're, again, nowadays just have so much spice in all the books, because that's what social media is like promoting, is like, we love spicy books, and I love that for the people that love that. But as someone who no longer reads spicy smut, I am itching, like she was saying in the TikTok, like, I just want a book with a good plot. Like, not that sex is the plot, like I just want a good plot. I love angst, I love yearning, I love the tension, and I don't care if they have a moment or two maybe in the second half of the book, but like, give me angst, give me yearning, give me Bridgerton. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I love that so much. And so I'm currently on the hunt of finding books like that. I'm definitely wanting to get back into reading more fantasy. I fell into the romance, cute romance, contemporary romance genre for a while, and then I would mix in like a fantasy, a romance, and a thriller. And so now I'm like really wanting to get back into fantasy. In that video I went through the comments and I found a couple like series that I want to read. I already had a list, but I think I deleted it, so I'm starting another one last night. Vampire Academy, and which reminds me, I also want to read Vampire Diaries, because I just finished reading the Twilight series. Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, I always had that on my list. And The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle, why can't I remember her last name? But yeah, those are like some series I wrote down last night. So I'm very excited to like get back into reading, especially I have the Bridge Kingdom series, I have one of the Mistborn books, and I think I have it on my Kindle too. So it'd be a great start for me to get back to picking up physical books, picking up my Kindle, and reading something that I'm excited to read again. Yeah, that's making me excited to read. I am gonna finish my toast. Then I think we are going to do my, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I have to figure out. I had everything like planned, and then like now my son is just here on the couch hanging out. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do next. But I'm gonna eat and become alive, and I will come back. Like how this came out this week compared to last week, where I wrote things ahead of time and then I didn't have any space to like write to-do lists or things I want to buy at the store and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna redo this week's layout, and I'm also going to fill in this week's reads. Okay, so I did my planner, which great. I think it came out really cute. I added a couple little pieces more of washi tape after I showed you guys. But I think it came out cute. I love that book of stickers I got. I got it from Amazon. So now on to our next hobby. So I was gonna color, but I told my daughter that I was gonna color for a YouTube video today. And she's like, I wanna color with you. My last coloring session I did it with her, so now she's like, that's our vibe, is for us to color together. And she does her own like coloring page, so I'm probably gonna wait to do that tonight to color, but I figured I will build my little flower Lego I got so I can put it on my bookshelf. I have to get my son in about 30 minutes, so I don't know if I'll have time to finish it. I mean, it's small, so maybe, but I am going to do that while I finish watching Tell Me Lies. I haven't watched episode 6 yet. It's been a couple days since it came out, but I haven't watched it because I really hate that we only get one episode. So I was trying to like hold out so that I can like watch multiple episodes at once, but I don't have nothing else to watch. Because I already binge watched all the first part of Bridgerton. So we're gonna watch Tell Me Lies. You guys will see my reactions. I have 35 minutes left. So I got some snacks. I got some spicy plantain chips, and then I got a Nutri-Grain bar. The apple cinnamon is my favorite. So let's get into it while we watch. I'm at the part like in the beginning with Diana 2.0. Tegan is like wanting to play a drinking game, which we know drinking games don't do well for this friend group. And they're about to play Paranoia. And let me tell you, Lucy is paranoid.
Because you made that joke, remember? For talking class about suicide, remember? It was funny.
Yeah, no, remember.
Lucy. Lucy is a mess.
Sit down.
I'm confused. The trauma bonding that's like happening between them two is sick. In the best way though. Wrigley. Poor Wrigley. Wrigley's the only normal person here. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord. The cliffhangers on these episodes are utter nonsense. That was crazy. And I can't even say anything because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But oh my gosh. If you've seen this episode, what in the actual is happening? Dude. So cute. And perfect timing because it's time to go get my son from school. So I'm glad I got to do a few hobbies already. I started reading. It's my alarm to go get my son. I started reading Meet the Newmans. I mean, I just started, so I can't be like it's interesting yet, but I started. I'll continue listening to it on my drive. Should I go pick him up? Then we come home I don't know, my daughter doesn't want me to color, so I'm not sure what else I can do. I'm like, what other hobbies do I have? So I have my daughter's Lego that she built before right here, because that's what she wanted it. I did my Harry Potter Lego a few weeks ago. I loved it. It was so fun to make that one. I'm not sure to put this one, but I think I'm gonna just leave it there for now until I reorganize. I do plan on reorganizing my bookshelves again. Now that I'm getting back into reading, I have this little bookmark holder. I have a Kuromi plushie, another one, Lego. I think my middle son did that one, and my son's Broncos hat, but we have a display there. My Reaper guy, but he's always falling, so I don't know what's good with him. There we go, and that's good. So that's what she looks like right now. I have my Harry Potter chessboard there that I got for Christmas as well. But yeah, I do want to reorganize my bookshelf soon, and I have a whole bunch of books in these stacks right here in that shelf and inside that drawer that I do want to get rid of, but I haven't figured out what I want to do with it yet. Yeah, so that's what we got. We got the Twilight books. I love the white version, and some special editions, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna head out and have some reading time when I get back. Jump scare. It is, I don't know what time it is. I haven't looked at my phone. I just got in the shower. But it's nighttime. Not nighttime. Nighttime for me, girl. I'm an old lady. I'm in bed by 7. And yes, on the weekends too. But I just got out of the shower, so I'm doing my skincare. And I did chop off all my nails. I kept the bottoms and like filed them down to like little manicured nails because the glue I was using crack and they're not ready to come out. So I'm not gonna mess up my actual nail bed trying to rip them out. That's a big no. So I just cut them down and then filed them to like little mini manis. But I did want to go ahead and close out this video. I will show you guys what I end up coloring. Me and my daughter are gonna get ready to color now. That's kind of why I'm closing out the video, because my husband is on the airplane coming back home. I'm gonna make him, I didn't really make myself a dinner because when he's not here, my eating schedule is like weird. So when I picked up my oldest from school, I stopped and got myself a burger. And that was around like 1:30 to like 1:30, 2 o'clock-ish. So I literally was not hungry for dinner. But for him, I'm gonna just probably make him a steak and some veggies or something quick. I don't even know if he's hungry or not, but just something for him to have, I guess, when he gets here. And then I'm just gonna like chill out and color until he gets here with my daughter. My boys are in my room watching TV. Side note, do you love my my Salvatore Brothers shirt from Vampire Diaries? My bestie made it for me for, I think, my birthday. I love it. So yeah, I'm just doing my skincare right now. I have some toner pads on. I just kind of cut these in half because they're huge. And at night I just let them sit on my face for a while. I had a lip stain on that I put while I was cooking dinner because I wanted to see how it would work if I just like left it overnight. Not overnight, left it for longer than what I normally would, like when I'm getting ready, and I just put it on and then wipe it off, and it doesn't really like stain. And I did the color Mocha Me Wet, and then I did my Sachu lip stain as well in the color Hazel, and that's kind of like the lip combo I have. I just literally put aqua for my lips and that's it. So I'm kind of digging it. I like the color that it's like, I feel like on camera it looks a little more reddish, but it's definitely not. So I'm gonna take these out and finish my nighttime skin routine, I guess. I have like these pimples right here coming in, but it's about to be that time of the month literally any day now, so that's why. But yeah, that's it. I literally am going to end the vlog here. I really hope you guys enjoyed spending the day doing my hobbies with me. I am trying to think of other videos I can do. I'm glad that someone commented on my last video and told me that they wanted to see this video, and that just made me very happy. So if you're watching this, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And that's it. Literally this weekend I am going to like this, it's not a farmer's market, but it's a market. It's really big. There's literally hundreds of vendors there, but I'm literally specifically going for one thing. Probably a matcha per usual. I told my daughter I was going. She went with me last time I went, and I spent a lot of money, and so she just thinks that I'm gonna do that again, and she wants to come with me, and I'm like, girl, I'm on a mission and you can't distract me. And then I'm gonna go in with this The Ordinary toner. I literally don't use a lot of this. My face does not do good with like lots of product. Like I had a whole skincare routine of like toner, moisturizers, a bunch of serums and oils and all this stuff, and I was breaking out so bad. And I'm like, why? I'm literally doing my skincare morning and night, and I realized like my skin just doesn't like that. I do get like oily up here and right here, so my skin was like, no girl, let me breathe. So I literally will just only do, sometimes I'll like cleanse in the morning. I do see a lot of videos that say like don't cleanse in the morning. I will use like a gentle cleanse in the morning. Maybe if I'm running behind in the morning getting my kids ready, I'll skip, but obviously I'll wash my face when I brush my teeth. But at night is when I really do like my cleanse in the shower, and when I get out my skin is like dry, so then I go in with the toner and I let that sit, and then the serum, I just realized I called The Ordinary a toner, it's a serum, and then moisturize, and in the morning I'll just cleanse, use the toner, but toner pads, but I won't let it sit on my face. I'll just wipe my face, and then I go in with the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, and I also will rotate between that and the Glass Skin Snail Cream, and that's literally my skincare. Again, I don't go in with a lot because my skin does not like a lot. It gets like I wake up and my skin's oily, so I just don't do the most because my skin does the most on its own. And that's literally all she wrote, folks. So I'm gonna go color. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope more of you comment down below. I enjoy, listen, I've been on YouTube since 2015. I've taken long breaks, but I literally love making content for YouTube and filming and just sharing my days with whoever wants to watch. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Please like this video. Subscribe. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We're on a mission here. And that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.